Stewie,
How are you, mate?
I'm very well, thank you, my
Good.
friend.
That's
Yeah,
good,
yeah, bro.
mate. Yeah, back again
We're back again.
already. It's only been a week, so it's good. We didn't
Yeah,
didn't didn't do one for about 2 months, and we've done two in a week.
I
So
know.
it's
We know what our login code is
yeah,
now, so
yeah.
we
We
just
remembered the
now.
password for the laptop, so we're all good to go. So
Yeah.
yeah, episode 11. This is a
Six
pretty.
eleven. Here we
It
are.
is, mate. Yeah, it's a pretty special one. This one.
Yeah.
Um, as you know, we're massive supporters of the girls in the sport, being fathers of daughters ourselves that have raced and still race. We're massive supporters of the girls in the sport and just what they're doing and the level that everyone has to agree is pretty high.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal. That's the word. Yeah, it's
Phenomenal.
pretty high level now, man. Some of the
Yeah.
girls, most of the girls actually. So, yeah, we got a guest on tonight, which is pretty cool. So it
Yeah.
won't just be
Full
you and me.
stoke. The stoke is high.
It won't
The
just be you
stoke
and
is
me
high.
waffling for an hour about nothing.
It's
So,
okay.
yeah.
No, no.
So yeah,
Belgian
so
waffle. That's what it is. Belgian waffle.
all right. So we got a guest. She's our first female guest, which is super important, and our
Mhm.
first international guest,
Yes.
which is also pretty cool. So
It is.
yeah,
And our first UCI world champion in two different disciplines.
in two different disciplines. That's right. Yes, because we have had
That
a
actually sounded like I knew what I was talking
no,
about.
you kind of did. So yeah, we have had a UC we have had Josh Jelly on before, and
Yep.
he has won in he's won a rainbow jersey for sure,
In
but
junior elite, if
in
that's what you're
junior
trying to
elite, yeah,
say.
but this is our first guest with two disciplines in bikes. So that's really cool. So
Sick.
hopefully I get this name right.
Here you go. Have a crack.
Sabina Korsakova. Did
Hey
I get
guys,
did I get that right?
yeah, all good.
Yes. All right. That's
Thank you,
Just
awesome.
pretend that she plays tennis. That's what.
Yeah.
thank you for this invitation.
Nah, thank you. Thank you so much for agreeing to jump on with us and do this for us. We're super excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've said, we're massive fans of girls in the sport. And like I said, Sean and I are both fathers of daughters that have raced and race still. And yeah, we just like putting the spotlight on the girls as well as the guys because we believe it's just as
Uh,
important.
yeah.
Yep, just as important. And I full transparency, I saw you at Track Attack 2 years ago, I reckon, and
Yeah,
hadn't. Yep, was that right? Yeah, had
yeah,
and had
Yeah.
had no idea who you were, and and I said to my wife, I'm like, oh, this girl's really good. Like what club is she from? I've
yeah.
never, I've never, I've never seen her before,
I
and
know.
Oh,
yeah,
that's funny.
yeah, it is because when you race in
What
Australia.
club is she
Yeah,
from?
what club is she from?
Well, I was racing for Frankston Club,
Yes, and
so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's
I was
exactly
thinking
right. And I
I'm
was
still
like,
I'm still under them. So
"Are you
Oh,
still?"
really?
yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, shout out
That's
to Frankston Sharks.
thanks. That's it. Shout out to the Shark Park, home of
Yeah,
the
that's it.
home of the best hamburgers in BMX. But that's another story. Yeah, yeah. So no, that's really cool. So yeah, so you came out to Australia to do Track Attack.
yeah.
And what made you sort of do that? Like how'd that even get on your radar to come down to Melbourne, Australia and
So yeah, it was kind of random because I met Luke Cristiano at the 2022 World Champs in Nantes, and Bella May was racing on the Australian team.
oh yeah,
Um,
Bella, yeah.
and I was under the Sun Factory team in France. So we swapped jersey together, and
Oh,
then
nice.
kind of I think he started doing prophecy team, but he still invited me over for track attack. He was like, mention this race, and I was like, this is cool. So I took it, and I was like really, really excited to go to Australia. Like when I was around 12, I didn't even know where Australia is. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
really? Yeah,
No, no,
yeah,
no, no, that's
yeah.
fine. I get it. We're at the bottom of the
Yeah.
world. I get it.
So
Like, I get
just for the listeners that don't know, so whereabouts are you from and whereabouts is it situated on the map?
Oh yeah, so I'm from like middle of the Europe, Czech Republic,
Right.
near near Poland, if you know.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, yeah.
So usually I fly from Poland because it's like closest then to go to our capital city. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty small town called Studenka. Not really many BMX tracks around, so
Right.
That's why I'm here in Australia right now.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it must have been a bit of a shock, was it, when you first come? So had you travelled before you came to Australia for track attack, like
Uh,
overseas, or?
yeah, I was traveling. First trip was to USA for I think a national series with Aiko Gomez.
Oh,
That was
Mhm.
okay.
my
Yep, yep.
first big trip like alone with her. But Australia was like going by myself, sitting on a plane, going alone.
14
Yeah.
and a
24
half
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a long
It's
trip.
a
So
long way.
and how old were you then? Like how old were you when you came?
Like 2 years ago. So like
Yeah.
2 years ago.
yeah, I was 18. I was 18.
18. Wow. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't
And you would have
know
come.
like yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't even know with who am I staying. So I didn't
Oh,
know.
just turned up.
Yeah,
Just
because
turned up. Yeah.
Luciano just like invited me, but then he was like, "Oh, we have this family here. You can stay with them." I'm like, "Oh, I've never met them, but surely I'll go."
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. And you would have come from like the absolute depths of winter in Europe to the hottest place on earth in
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
January.
yeah, I was coming like late December, straight after Christmas, and it was probably like minus something, -5 then ish. So
In
White
in
Christmas to a red hot Christmas. Yeah.
to like
yeah,
40 degrees. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
cool.
a big shock. And then yeah, that was like my first big trip, so I was kind of struggling whole month with the jet lag, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Then I was like, didn't really want to come back because of that experience of the with the jet lag, but ever since that I came second time, it's getting better. So happy
Yeah.
about
You're getting used to it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
really cool.
I read that your dad used to race BMX.
Oh yeah, he used to race when he was like kid
Yeah.
around yeah 10 to 18, and then he kind of wanted to start a business, so started working straight away. Or
Yeah.
he owns two bike shops, so
Oh
that's
wow.
Oh, that's
why I
cool.
started racing bikes as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
But
BMX straight away, not BMX. I was racing XCO, like
yeah.
mountain bikes, and
Yeah.
cyclocross, if you know.
Yep.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah. It was like
Yeah.
yeah, that was hard. Cyclocross, oh my God. I was arguing with my dad a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think like we said, Stewie and me, we have daughters. I think it's kind of inevitable, that, oh, hey, I want to do something, your daughters want to do something with bikes. And I remember also reading in that article too that your dad wasn't real keen on you to do BMX, so he tried to steer
Yeah.
you in, but no.
Yeah, he didn't really want to push me because I tried like one race or training when I was around 6, and
Mm,
I probably crashed. I don't really remember that, but it's what I heard. Like I crashed and then like didn't really want to continue. He didn't want to push me, but
yeah.
I still loved bikes.
Hmm.
I think I was racing since I was like 3, 4 years old,
Oh,
cross
wow.
country. So yeah, I just got into that and I was winning. So that was all good. I like that. And then when
That's
I was
positive.
Yeah.
yeah, I was winning.
Winning's good. Winning's good.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah, I like
It's
it.
not everything. Winning's not everything, but it is good.
but hey,
Yeah.
it does kind of feel all right, okay when
And then
hit a
into
few.
BMX, I got around when I was 10. I've tried one race called like World Championship of the city. So it was World Championship of Mankowice, and it was actually Dad's friend.
Yeah,
And it was like, holy, that sounds really, really good. So
it
yeah,
does.
I kind of like got into it, and then I think I ended up second. So then I still continued with mountain biking, and then the next year I won. So I was like, okay, this is my sport. I actually like it. I found the
Yeah.
adrenaline, and yeah, it was all good.
Yeah.
That's so good. And you had to race, I mean, I guess from a young age too, in a population of, not many BMXs, you had to race against boys a fair bit too. And I know my daughter used to, because my daughter's just turned 22. So there was a lot of, she had to race boys a fair bit more than sometimes girls. And she loved it. She loved beating the boys. Like, and
Yeah,
even reading some of your this article, and like one of your strengths is corners. And my daughter was the same. She just loved bombing on the inside and just coming out in front of all these boys. She just loved it.
yeah,
It's so
yeah.
good.
ever since I was a kid, I was racing the boys, and I think it helped in my journey as well to develop as a rider. Because I
Yeah.
was like, I wasn't really scared to try something on them, like whether it was in the corner or what I was doing. Like I was on the gate, I was like, oh, please don't cut me off, and they listened to me, and then I had a bet again, and I cut them off.
Nice.
That's
Yeah. That
awesome.
sounds like Ken's, my daughter.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I really like racing with them. I'm still
Yeah.
racing with them in Czech Republic now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we just 3 girls, so we don't have a category. So it's like I'm 20 and I'm racing 15, 16 boys, and it's actually good. Like they're getting stronger, getting better,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's
But you're
actually
getting
good.
smarter. You got the
Yeah,
racecraft. Yeah.
helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And my
what? So
kids,
what?
they
So
don't grow up until they're 25. So yeah.
all 45. So over there, like I said, the population is pretty small in BMX, I would imagine. So did you travel around a lot as a kid with us? I mean, you probably did it with all disciplines, but
Yeah.
did you travel a bit with BMX when you were younger, sort of like in Europe?
Yeah, and my dad like kind of so like being competitive from the start straight
Yeah.
away. I was
Yeah.
yeah, when I was 10, 11. So it was I think I've started like August, which is like summer for us, and then the season ends September, October. So I've done one more race, and then I had like a winter preparation with the team already. And then we started straight away European Cups. And I think I was getting like finals probably. I was like seventh, eighth, but we kind of saw in myself that I'm improving with every race. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
European champs straight away a final. Following year, I was on the podium already.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah,
That's
it was
really
it was
cool.
all good.
That
So
is so good.
we're pretty
So
much traveling every weekend.
yeah.
Whether it was Czech or Europe.
Yeah. And how do you go over there? Because Australia's a little bit unique in that we can pretty much ride all year round. We don't,
Yeah.
yeah, we have winters, but we don't have snow where the tracks are. So how do you manage that as a rider? Excuse me,
Um,
sorry, that can't sort of ride all year, or is
They
there?
just blow it off. Haven't you seen them just
I,
blow
I, I
it off?
have, I have,
Yeah.
but
And
I could imagine racing BMX in -5 is probably not the best thing. So was it like and was there like indoor tracks, or you sort of just had to wait until the?
Yeah. So the season was from March till like September, October.
Okay,
So we're kind of racing in that weather, whether it was like 0 degrees. We also been training on the track already in
yeah,
February, but we have one indoor track. It's not big. It's just like for 4 people, but it's in Slovakia, which was like 3 hours far from our
okay,
house. So
yeah.
we're going there every Friday. I didn't need to go to school, so every
Uh,
I love that. Love
I'm
it.
not, I'm not, I'm not telling,
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
telling
all
my,
about that.
yeah.
As a parent, I'm all about that.
I'm not telling my daughter that. She'll
No,
be
no,
like, "Well, I'm not going to school." It worked out for Sabby. It's going to work out for me. But no, that's cool. So yeah, it's interesting for us, and I'm sure Sean will agree that yeah, like I said, in Australia, it's pretty much rideable all year. And I actually listened to another podcast a while ago, with a young girl from America that was on there, and she was talking about for like 6 months of the year they didn't ride. They just couldn't ride because it was so much snow, and they couldn't get out on their bikes.
Mm.
Yeah, like we have the chance that we can travel to Italy or Spain, and the
Yeah,
weather was pretty good there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I actually been here like last year, 2025, September, October. Then I had to go home and kind of flew to Spain because I missed riding.
yeah.
So I flew to Spain, rode a bit, and came back here like a week ago.
I'd
So
miss school for
yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
Same.
All right. So without jumping too far ahead, so you're pretty much just a full-time bike rider.
yeah.
Is that pretty much what you do?
Yeah, I was finishing high school last year, so last year was so like intense, like all the pressure on myself and trying to compete something new. Went into crane works, then graduating, world champs coming up, everything. So I'm happy I graduated.
Yeah, that's
Did
it.
it,
Well done. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
and then yeah, it was really hard. And then I signed up for uni, so I'm still a student, but to be honest, I haven't been there.
They haven't. Yeah, they haven't seen you, have
So
they? They have.
they're gonna kick me out of the school, like in March.
So can I ask what are you studying? Like what do you
It's something like a sports management, like
Yeah.
managing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to say
But
lawyer or something.
no, I
Yeah.
just came here in September and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go there at least like a couple times. And then I was
Show
like,
your face. Yeah.
I kind of decided like I want to be like full-time athlete, because
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Don't worry
I
about plan B yet.
riding
Yeah.
the bikes, all kind of bikes, and then the Olympics is like on my schedule,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna try like to do everything what I can. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
100%. You don't want to look back and go, I really wish I'd given it 100%
Yeah, yeah,
instead of 90. Yeah, I mean, school is important, but sometimes, you can still do school further down the track. You've got that base. You graduated from high school, and that's pretty good. But then, hey, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but
yeah,
just go out and do the absolute best that you can and have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And hey, who knows what will happen?
Yeah.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. I
And
mean,
we wish
my
you the
parents are
most
really
success.
supportive. Yeah, my parents really want me to do what feels good for me as it's
Yeah.
traveling, like
That's amazing.
spend
Yeah.
time here now in Australia. Like I would never think about it when I was younger, just like kind of moving here to Australia, living half and half, traveling by myself.
Yeah.
It's just like feels really good, to
Yeah.
do it by myself and trying to enjoy the journey.
Yeah. So is that like an official thing now? Are you like 50-50 Australian? Can we claim you yet or not
Oh
yet?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
Australia has a really bad habit of claiming athletes that not
And actors and
yeah,
singers
yeah, we,
and
we
all
claim
sorts of
everything.
stuff.
Anyone that's any good, we'll take them. Like we'll
Yeah, we'll
have them.
take them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have a passport. I'm saying yet. We
Oh,
never
yep.
know.
You never
Yeah,
know.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Green and
just
gold
studying.
would look good on you. I'm just saying, like, you know,
Yeah.
I got a spare jersey over there. But I mean, also, have you, could I ask, I mean, have you thought about, like, I mean, even doing coaching? Like, is that something you look at? Because I know Jace
Yeah.
is an extremely good coach and he mentors a lot of young kids. And I think that would be amazing for you too, I think, because I think it'd be, a lot of young girls would look up to you and see what
Yeah.
you're doing.
I
So,
mean, the reason why I flew back home in November last year was to do my coaching license. So I
yay.
finished it before I came here. So I have my coaching license. Finally
Yeah.
can coach kids, and I
Oh, good.
really like self-develop, like reading, psychology, and just
Mm,
trying to write my own book as well, help the writers, and trying
Yeah.
to do some like presentations for the parents, because
mm.
sometimes parents push the kids really really hard and
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
kids don't enjoy it. So I really want to give some advices, what I've been through and what I like kind of learned over the years to the parents.
Yeah. That's
And
so good.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like my one of my goals is to write a book.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
just
that's why we want you on. That's why we have people like yourself on to promote that because we need to get this message out there. So that's another thing why Stu and I we started this podcast because we're all about positivity and at the end of the day, as we say, it's just BMX. We're not saving whales, we're not making hamburgers. We love the sport and we want to see grow
yeah,
in a way.
Yeah.
yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm trying to learn every day, even though I'm not studying now. It's just so good that I can study whatever I want,
Yeah.
and then just I found out like girls likes to have just girls coaching session only,
Yep.
because
Yeah.
sometimes they're scared when there are a couple boys. They don't want to show their best, so they found out it's really good. So I want to do a couple more here while I'm here in Australia, and then back
Yeah.
home. Yeah, just to give some advice to the girls and try to push them. Yeah.
Well, if you're ever in Shepparton, you're more than welcome to come and do one here. I'm sure we could. Have you been up to Shepparton and ridden the
Yeah, I
track
was
here?
there. I was there the first time I came to Australia after Track Attack. 2024?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was there once only. It
Oh, you
was
did.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. No, we'd have you up here for a girls only coaching session.
Mm. I
So,
must, yeah. I
so,
must
so
admit, yeah, go. So I know you
no,
go.
so I was gonna say, so whereabouts are you based now?
Now I'm in Brisbane,
In
Queensland.
Brisbane. Yep.
Like bit north, sunny coast,
Oh
living.
yeah.
Nice
Livin
part,
with,
nice good
yeah,
gig.
my
Yep.
coach Chase Gunning kind of started working with him was like, yeah, half a year ago.
Yeah, so good. He's
So
such a good
yeah,
guy.
happy to be here. Yeah, Chase helping me a lot, training with him every day. So that's what I
Yeah.
want to, be
But
with a
he
coach.
does everything with a smile.
Yeah, yeah, he's happy.
Yeah,
He's so
very
helpful
happy. Yeah,
with the
no.
kids, everything. Yeah.
He's always nice. He's always up for a chat with me, and I appreciate it. So but just sort of as you said, the Olympics are a part of your dream, your goal, and um do you think even like this year with the world titles in Brisbane this year, do you think, you've got a good advantage in a way? You're going to be acclimatized, you're going to be used to the track. I think it's cool, just
Yeah.
secretly.
No,
But
that's also one of the reasons why I'm here because it's gonna be my last Worlds in U23, and then
yeah,
straight away I'm gonna move to elite because obviously because of the Olympics points. But
yeah,
yeah, one of the reasons was like to come here. That Australia has really really good riders in BMX, and just to
yeah.
train with them, be able. I was yesterday in Sleeman and just was training with Saya, so like just like
Uh,
the
Yeah.
she's
girl I'm
she's
looking
pretty good.
up to,
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
Say
Apparently.
is pretty good. She's pretty good. Yeah.
She picks up some shiny things every now and again, bit of bling, bit of bling.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And like you said, you guys are pretty blessed up there. It does rain a little bit, but for the most part, the weather's pretty good. So you get lots of riding in, lots of sessions in. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
every training session, I'm trying to make the most. We're going there also tomorrow. So like, yeah, sometimes I'm going like on the third straight, and I'm like going slowly and thinking, oh, there's the line I should go, and here I need to like enter more inside, follow this line in the corner. So I'm trying to like visualize it a bit for the world champs, trying to train the lines I want to
yeah,
have.
I
So
think probably good too, there's not that pressure of going to that track like on a world titles week. And you've only got a certain amount of laps to learn the lines and maybe make, a decision of how you're going to do, say, the pro, the rhythm section and all that sort of stuff. So you being able to, learn the gate, the hill, and all that, I think a huge advantage. And all power to you being able to do that. It's a great facility. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going up and having having
yeah.
checking out the world. So
But yeah, as I'm saying, it's not only about the World Champ. It's like a lot of European riders are here as well training. So I have the chance to train with all of them and elite
yeah,
girls. And when I'm gonna step up into elite category, then I kind of know like what to expect. I know it's gonna be hard, but I'm
yeah.
also really excited for that. It's gonna be something
cool.
new, and you gotta train hard and do everything for that. So
Yeah.
Mm,
it's really exciting.
I got a question, and I only see it from afar because obviously, like, I'm not involved with any elite riders, but we go to all like so we do the national series in Australia, and we've been to the last two or three national championships. It seems that most of the riders tend to get along pretty well, and and Australians are pretty open to sort of help other people. Would you agree? Is that's just something that I see that might be completely untrue, but from what I see, just as a parent and just as a fan, when you go to the track and you see these guys training and stuff, everyone seems to sort of like pretty well get along and help each other with their riding.
Yeah, right. I can see it. Like everyone's just like easygoing,
Yeah, yeah,
helpful, smiling. I don't really see it in Czech Republic. So for me, everything is kind of different here, and
yeah.
getting used to it, trying to understand them as well, and
mm.
yeah, it kind of changed me as well in the way I'm thinking and trying to help other riders as well because I haven't seen that back home. So
Yeah,
it's
that's really cool, and I'm glad you sort of agree with that because yeah, like I said,
yeah,
as a parent, and as a fan, when we go to these races, yeah, you see the guys they're pitting together, they're hanging out together, they're listening to music together, they go out to eat together.
Yeah,
It just feels like
like a
a real
family.
yeah, like a family, and we've talked about this, and like I said, it might be true, but we've talked about this in Australia because there's not a lot of money in the sport in Australia. The people that are doing it are doing it because they love it.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's not too many people, maybe Isaac and Sayer and there's a couple of people that are making enough of a living off
yeah,
BMX, but everyone else is working a 9 to 5, getting by, just doing what they can to be able to race. And I think that's a big part of why it is such a strong community, because everyone that's there at, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, when all their friends are off, getting married and having kids and stuff, that people are still prepared to drop in off an 8 meter. So yeah, that's really cool to
Yeah.
hear you say that.
yeah, I really like it. Just like how they're hanging out together. Yeah, we don't really have that strong background back in Czech, so that's why I kind of learned to travel by myself as well, and just like meeting new people, new culture, new
Yeah.
cities.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I love BMX. Everyone's so helpful, like all over the world. Like, yeah, if you don't have anywhere to stay, people are happy to welcome you, and yeah, I really appreciate it. So
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
that is a good thing about this sport. I remember, yeah, too, and when I was watching you ride the pump track at MacArthur when we had the Aussies, and I was watching you do knacks and like I used to be able to do a pretty good can like an X up
yeah,
can,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I could never do a knack. And I was saying to Stewie when people started doing, and I'm going to show my age here, but they used to call like obviously can they called a knack a don't like can don't,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then they obviously changed it to to knack because it's can spelt backwards, but. I never could pull them off. And I was just watching you floating and just doing the hugest dipped knacks. And I'm like, that's killer. And, I was like, oh, I wanted to come and tell you, but I was like, I got like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
but it was just so good watching you ride. It was just, yeah. I mean, yeah, just so much, you've got so much flow. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just really like it to do having fun on the track, and just like I love bikes and
Mm,
trying to push myself to try something new as well. Like I really wish to learn backflip one day. I'm a bit scared still, but I'll get there. It's just like I'm scared because of the racing, like if
yeah.
I would be full time maybe like doing tricks, then it'll be fine. But I don't
Yeah.
I'm care like I care about racing, not to be injured. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll try to do it. Try to do it one
Yeah.
day because one of my goals is to compete slopestyle as well on the
Oh,
Oh,
so
you would. I think you'd go right at that. Just
yeah. Yeah. Just,
watching
yeah.
you ride around MacArthur. So
Yeah.
as a kid, and this is another thing that Sean and I talk about a lot, and it's something that I try and instill in my kid. Is did you ride skate? Do they have skate parks where you're from? And like where did you learn? Because being able to ride a BMX track, but being able to throw knacks over doubles is like two completely different things, right? Like I
Yeah.
know I know dudes that can't do knacks, right? So where did that sort of yeah, you and me both. Where did that come from? Like where did you learn that? Was that from riding skate parks or what's the go there?
like I've never ridden a skate park probably in my life. I'm actually scared to go in a skate park because it's different. It has different radius when you go in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's pretty much probably from dirt jumps and mountain bikes or downhill.
Yeah.
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 Because the bike is bigger, and then you go on the BMX bike, and it's kind of harder to do in BMX bike, I would say so. But you learn over time when I do something on my downhill bike, then I want to try to do it on the BMX track as well.
So
And I
you
feel like
can you do a knack on your downhill bike as well?
oh yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's the
That's
secret, guys, out there who's listening. Do it on a downhill bike first. I'm going out.
Learn it on a downhill bike.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing after this. I'm going out.
Let's
I
go.
haven't got a downhill bike, but I know someone's got one, and I'm going to start throwing knacks.
No, just also like riding with the boys. The boys push you, and they see like you kind of can do something, and then they're like, "Oh, don't you want to do this? Just try it." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll follow."
Okay. Yeah.
But I think
That's
you've had that all your life. I mean, I know you've had that sort of drive all your life about pushing the limit anyway. And what's your favorite that saying that you have? I did read it. Get mad and go.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
ready.
that's your
Yeah, my dad told
go-to.
me, and I was actually doing sprints today. I had this session, and I was like, "Oh, I have to get mad and go." Like, why I'm not doing it, you know? Also, even though you're training on the sprints, I'm like, I have to be really, really angry just to push
Yeah.
myself. So yeah, that's exactly what I was saying to
Yeah.
myself today.
Yeah, get mad. Do you have it on the back of your number plate or anywhere like that, or
No, it's just in my mind. Yeah.
yeah, just in your
Yeah.
mind?
That's so cool. That's so cool. So yeah, so obviously BMX is your big focus, and I'm assuming that's what you're going to push towards. So you're obviously pushing towards the LA Olympics.
Yeah,
So
that's
so so how does that work for you? Like I only understand the Australian way. So Australia doesn't really have like in the US they have like a big qualifying race and
yeah.
everyone goes and tries to be Crew Jones and qualify and go to the Olympics. But in Australia it's a little bit different. We don't really have that. It just goes on like multiple like UCI appearances and results at world titles and Australian Championship stuff. So I'm curious for you, what does getting to the Olympics look like for you?
Oh yeah, I'm not really sure, but I think it's also like doing C1 races and all
Yeah.
over the Europe, um, UCI, especially like the World Cups. I think the World Cups comes the most, so it's starting in September. I think the qualification this year.
Yep,
So
it is.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be those two World Cups in China and USA. So that's why I want to switch to elite already and
Yeah,
also like get the experience. Like you never
yeah,
know how it can be straight away, but like getting the experience, and then I still have 1 year, 1.5 year to get the point somehow.
yeah,
So like it's gonna be like gotta probably like stop with mountain biking a bit because
yeah.
fixes the dream. So just want to do a couple of crane works this year, a couple of races, have fun, and then when the Olympic qualification starts, um, try to focus more on the BMX.
That'll be
And
your
Yeah.
focus, yeah. Because I think there's a couple of Aussie girls. I think Taya and a few other girls as well. My feeling there is that's probably the reason why they've stepped up as well.
yeah,
Just to get yourself and don't get me wrong that and I'm sure you'll agree that that under 23 is a great stepping stone. Like it's a
Yeah.
great stepping stone. But I know that there's a few girls like Sienna and Taya and stuff in Australia that they've just gone, nah, we want to try and get to the big show, and that's the best way to do it is just to race. If you want to beat them and hang with them, you gotta race them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, I was thinking about it as well, like go earlier a bit, but my dream was always like to win the world championship in BMAs, and I was like, I'm here in Australia, kind of training here quite often, and maybe this is the shot this year where I can try to do it, you know?
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
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 So,
Yeah.
so with this Olympic qualifying, as you said, starts in September now. Do you get funding from your association, or are you going to have to try and raise the money for your travel? Like, I know there's a few World Cups closer to Australia than in previous years. You know,
uh,
there's,
yeah, to be honest, I kind of struggling with the national team
yeah,
this because they obviously don't really like when I do mountain
Yeah.
bike and stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of hard. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't know how is it gonna be this year if I'm gonna be under the national team or not.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
we
Yeah,
can
it's
Yep.
like
edit that out.
Yeah.
it's just like I feel like the better rider I am, the
Yep.
the harder for me it is like with all the stuff. Because this year I was planning to race USA BMX national cups and but to qualify for the world champs and European champs, I have to race a bit in the Europe and need to do couple Czech races, Czech
Yep.
cups for to qualify for the national champs.
Yeah.
So it kind of like changed my plan. So I'm still like talking to them. I don't really know how is it gonna be. So like if I'm on the national team, that I'll get the funding just for those two World Cups, Papendal Sarians, and then
Yeah.
obviously if I qualify for the World Champs, they're gonna pay that, which is really helpful. Like yeah, helps
Yeah.
a lot. Pay
Oh, well,
the Australia European champs.
fingers crossed. And
But yeah, but then I have my own sponsors, like they helping me, and I'm on a Orca bombshell team from
yep.
last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very, very helpful. I'm grateful I
You,
took this advantage, like to try it. And I never tried this bike before, but I was like, should be good. Yeah, just
yeah,
let's
it's
have a go.
carbon. Yeah, you're riding carbon now.
Yeah, I was on aluminium on
Yeah.
some bike. and I supposed to stay with them, but then just Orca came last year in January, and it was a
Yeah.
really good deal, and I always wanted a carbon bike. So
Yep.
yeah, I just took it, and I'm the only one on the team so far, but I
Yeah, that's
think it's
cool.
gonna like starting again, so I think more riders gonna come in the future.
Yeah, I saw a few of those at Grands. I was last year I was at Grands and I saw a lot of them there.
Yeah,
So that
yeah,
was really some amazing colors.
yeah, like it's getting like to be bigger company again. So
Yeah.
yeah, I have to say I really like it.
That's
Everything's
cool.
fine. I
Yeah.
just got new frame today, custom painted. So
Oh,
tell you.
nice.
We could maybe we could drop that maybe,
Yeah. Send us a photo. We can put in the
send some
comments or
photos and we can put
something.
it.
So you have to. So obviously, before the worlds are a
Cheeky.
fair way away. They're back there in July. So you have to fly back home a couple of times, do you, to race between now and then?
Yeah, so I have to go, or maybe I'll fly like from Craneworks, Rotorua to Rock Hill,
Yep.
to USA National. Try to race with the elite girls a bit there, because yeah, kind of the surface and the jumps or the track is pretty much similar to Australia here.
Very, very much so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like to
Yeah.
try it and just to get used to race with the
Yeah.
elite girls there. And so yeah, might go there and then fly back home for a couple of European Cups in Czech and the Czech Cups, and then I'll try to come back a few weeks before World Champs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Rock Hill, like just knowing your style and watching you race, I think
Yeah.
Rock Hill would be a very suitable track for you. Like big, wide open,
I was there
big
for the
jumps.
World Champs, for the World
Yep.
Champs. Like I was struggling with my gates back then, but I came to Rock Hill and everything was perfect. I was
Yeah.
Nice.
spinning like semi-final, but until the first corner, then I unclipped.
You did.
So
Yeah.
luckily I
Yeah.
got in the final, and then just got fourth. But yeah, it
Yep.
was a pretty good track.
Yeah. No,
And
we were cheering for you. We were watching
Yeah,
it.
and that's a good recovery. Like you said, you unclipped but you got, you still made the main and and that's a lesson for we even say that, don't we? Just don't ever give
Don't give
up
up. Yeah. No.
uh,
because so much can happen. And yeah, I mean
I
that's
mean,
awesome.
I was racing European Cup last year and just like didn't gate well as well. I was eighth and I made it on the podium. I was third. And if the straight would be even a bit longer, maybe I would win. Because I
Really?
don't know,
Wow.
I was just gaining so much speed, and I feel like uh it's also like helping, like pump track helping me to be
Mm.
faster on the track when like learning
Yeah.
to pump properly. So yeah, pump track is really helpful for that, and just like
Yeah.
helping with the gate still, because I broke my navicular bone, like scap point in my wrist, so can't really straighten my hand on the gate, but trying to slowly like get used to it, forget about it, and
Yeah.
live and
So you've
learn.
broken your navicular also.
Sorry.
You've broken your navicular in your foot also.
I've broken my, yeah, it was like not really, it was like stress fracture in my ankle.
Yeah.
Like
The
that's
talus. The
why, yeah,
talus.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I just had 3 weeks off at home. I had a couple of weeks off here as well before, and they said it's never gonna be perfect. So I'm okay on the BMX track, but just struggling a bit with plyometrics. But I'm
Yeah.
like, it's okay, I'm kind of racing still with the broken wrist, because they kind of screw it up, put a shorter screw than they used to. So
Yeah.
still painful, but yeah, I'm just like, whatever. It is
Yeah.
Yeah,
what it is.
I've broken my navicular. I actually split it in half and they plated it and screwed it. And they said the same to me. It's never ever going to be the same. And the bone you broke in your wrist is basically the bone in the foot, the same, no blood supply and
Yeah, sure.
hard to heal, et cetera, et cetera. For me, it just doesn't not hurt. I mean, I'm not talking about myself, but yeah, it's a very, very because it takes the weight and
Yeah.
it doesn't bend properly, and you're laying in bed and you go, I really just want to chop my foot off because it hurts so bad.
Yeah, it was painful. Like
Yeah,
literally, I was in the gym, and I was here with my friend from Czech Republic, and she was doing the gym with me, and then I don't know, I did something wrongly, and I couldn't step on the foot. I was crying there in the gym, so I was like,
yep,
something's wrong. So I get straight away for MRI, and then got to know like it's slightly broken, and yeah, had to go
Yeah.
home. So otherwise, I would stay here from September till March. But
Yeah.
I was actually happy to go home for a bit, spend the Christmas with family, recover a bit, and come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is that there is a price to this crazy sport that we love to do. I mean, but yeah, you're still riding and I'm still riding because I love it. I know it's,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, we love what we do, and you know, that's why doctors get paid good money to put us BMXers and mountain bikers back together. So,
I love it. I like if you give me any bike, I'm just happy to be on the bike. I was thinking like, what would I do if I'm not riding bikes? And I don't know. It's just like I love to travel with my bike and
Yeah.
meet amazing
yeah,
people all around the world. And
So
yeah,
how do you travel? Because this is obviously the next part of the conversation. So BMX is like a big part of what you're doing, but mate, you do so much. So how do you travel with all these bikes, or do you
yeah.
do you have a stash of bikes all around the world that you just go and leave at someone's house and you pull them out when you need them, or like how does that work? Because you like I said, you race BMX. You now the pump track is your like that's probably what you're. Would you say that's what you're most known for? Pump track.
Um, yeah, probably because like I won 2 world titles, so
That's
maybe
right. Yeah.
back to
uh,
Yeah.
back,
because of
Yeah.
them
back to
back to back.
back.
It was
Yeah.
awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
But BMX is still like number one. Like
Yes, of
that's why
course.
I'm
Of
traveling
course.
so much, and pump track is like. To be honest, I'm telling it to everyone. I don't really like pump track. If you ask me to go for training on pump track, I'll just train 20 minutes and I'll go home. I finish my 2 full lap training and I go home and see you on the race afterwards. Because I really hate to train on the pump track.
Is it why is that? Is it too hard?
um,
Or is it boring?
no,
Do you get
I
bored?
mean
Or
like
you get
usually training
sick of
alone.
doing knack-knacks? Sick
Yeah,
of doing
usually
knack-knacks?
yeah, it's like more fun. But usually I'm training alone, and it's like I feel like I'm good in it. So if I go on the race,
Yeah,
I'll try to race and try
I'd
to.
love to have that problem.
yeah. And then you got all the kids on scooters pulling out in front of
Oh
I
you.
yeah,
know,
yeah,
Yeah.
right?
so annoying.
So annoying. Those scooter kids are so annoying.
But then
Yeah.
when I come on the pump track, they try something. Sometimes they ask me like, "Oh, can you do backflip for us?" I'm like, "No, bro, I'm
No.
racing."
Yeah, no. You just got some little scooter kid dropping in on you when you're going at like 60 kilometers an hour. Yeah.
And you got
Yeah.
the parents on their
Anyway,
phone, not even looking at what
Not-
their kid's doing. Ah, yeah.
There
Not following the
there is
arrows
some
to
pretty
go.
yeah there is some pretty good pump tracks in Queensland though, in Brisbane and
Yeah, they're
Sunny
blowing
Coast.
up big time, eh?
Yeah.
So
and they built up a new one. I don't know if it's Queensland's there or New South Wales. I think New South Wales. Ballina.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah. Ballina, yeah.
I
Yeah.
built this like in October, and the best pump track I've ever been to. Like had so much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they've got a mountain bike park there too now, don't they, as well? I
Uh,
think they've just built a bunch of mountain bike trails, like downhill
maybe
trails.
yeah, I haven't been there since October, so maybe they will do something
Yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah.
they got some crazy stuff there.
No, that's cool. So yeah, so pump track is just a bit of a side quest you do when you're not racing BMX
Yeah,
and doing the crank rack
Oh,
stuff. Yeah.
best.
yeah, and the mountain bikes usually, yeah, usually I travel with my bikes. I take them with me and then just bring them back home. But
Yeah.
just got the bike here, so I might leave one BMX bike here when I come back
Yeah.
next time, and then if I go to Rock Hill, I might send my downhill bike separately on the
Yeah.
plane.
Mm.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
yeah, it's sometimes like really, really hard when I'm a girl, so it's like really hard to carry all
Carry
this.
them, yeah. Just don't do what Sean did, and Sean left his bike in America. It's a long story. You might get upset if we talk about.
No, no, no. I'm okay with it. It's just yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
cool. So your
Twelve
downhill
hundred dollars
stuff.
just saying
Yes.
to get
So
my
yeah, so we're talking about the different disciplines and stuff that you do. So like I said, do you normally travel with a downhill? Because did you also you got a new sponsor for downhill?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that part of the same crew? Part of the same crew that you do BMX with, or
No, it's separately. So like BMX I do for and pump track I do for Orca Bombshell, and
yeah,
then they don't do downhill bikes. So I was kind of like I was on a team last year, being like a Slovakian team.
yeah,
We used to be Czechoslovakia, so it's like we know each other. We can talk in the same language. So
yeah,
I was on that team, but it wasn't that good anymore. Yeah, so I was kind of looking for something new and exciting, like to push me to be better, and then started working with Newport, Czech Republic this year. Uh,
Wow.
so it's yeah, I'm really
Man.
excited for that. Just brought
Yeah.
my bike here and gonna race next week already. It's
So
my
you're
I've
doing,
seen
are you
your
doing
work on Instagram. Yeah.
a downhill bike? So, sorry, you're doing a downhill race? Is that what you're saying? Or
oh yeah, I'll be doing Cannonball, which is like a mountain bike festival, something like Crankworks, but here in Australia.
is that at Thredbo?
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
it's
at
there.
Thredbo. Yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah, sweet. Yeah,
I'm
sweet.
going there. There was like a quick decision. My friend was like, "Oh, I have a spare room if you want to come." I'm like, okay, I'll book my
Yeah.
flights."
Yeah,
So
beautiful.
it's
Yeah.
always to do like if you have a time to do some race, show up in Australia. So I'll be doing downhill there, enduro, pump track, dual slalom. So also good to show up again in the rainbow jersey, you know.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. And like I said, yeah, and seeing another part of Australia too, it's just
Yeah.
I've
another
never been like I'm flying into Canberra. Never been
yep,
there. I'm gonna stay there overnight. So hopefully there's something to see. So
yep,
yeah.
yep, beautiful. No, you'll have a
Yeah.
great time.
Yeah. Canberra.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
couple of
what
BMX tracks there, but the mountain bike stuff there is hectic. It's so
it's
good.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't even like raced downhill since last year. I was in Canada racing Crankworks, so that was my last
At
race.
Whistler. Yeah, Whistler.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
so we'll see how it goes. Especially
Yep.
like when I have a new bike. I don't know.
So
Bike bike. Yeah.
Crankworks New Zealand, is that the next Crankworks for you? Is that
Yeah, so I'm gonna go straight away from Cannonball to Christchurch,
yep.
back here because I want to race the National Cup here in Brisbane.
Oh, the
Just
Oceanus, yep, yep,
yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
just like for the race stimulation for the World
Yeah, of
Champ.
course. Yep.
I'm getting
Well,
tired listening. Like,
yeah, and then I'm gonna stay here for a bit and then back to New Zealand for
Yeah,
Rotorua, Frameworks,
yeah,
and then the next rounds are in Canada. But we'll see how the season goes, and
yeah.
yeah, I'll leave it open.
Did I hear that the Queensland one, the Cairns one, not happening this year? Is
Oh
that
no, no, it's not happening.
um,
Very bad
yeah.
because I won
it,
won everything last year. So
Yeah, and it's close to Brisbane. I mean, it's still a 4 or 5 hours, like not that long, but it's still, if you're driving, but it's a massive
yeah,
drive. But
it
uh,
was actually really good, and we did the new discipline full tilt, which was something like four cross, and that was
yes,
really good, like big jumps, and kind of like enduro,
shame.
and yeah, so good.
It's
yeah,
a shame because the council, like the Cairns Council and the local government, really put a lot of money into that course,
Yeah,
and then for it to just basically not be happening. But I really hope that the people that are, sort of trying to get it happening in can with Red Bull and get that event back on the calendar because that's a
hopefully it's really good, and now you just have New Zealand, Canada. It used to be New Zealand, Canada, Austria, and Australia. So
yeah. It's a bit of a shame. Is that? I don't know why. Like I'm the sort of not like fully across Crankworks. Like I love watching it when it's on,
yeah.
and like the last couple of years, like Jace has been doing pump track, and we had Josh doing slope style, and a few of these other things. And Caroline was, she was in the first women's slope style event as well. But yeah, it's kind of just like fallen off the radar a bit. We just don't really sort of know why.
yeah, and we have the news as well. We just got an email that like we don't even gonna be on the Red Bull TV anymore as a pump track and dual slalom, just downhill and slope style. And the prize money gonna be cut as well. So they're probably
Yeah.
struggling. They're probably struggling a bit, but yeah,
Right.
hopefully it's gonna be better next year's.
I think it's
Yeah.
like Discovery Channel or something has bought the rights to the footage now, and it's going to be a bit more. I
Yeah.
mean, Red Bull they're good at running events, and I just think it's a shame that they've stepped away, and this big corporate conglomerate, Discovery Channel or whatever is going to run it. So let's hope they don't drop the ball, and let's just hope the events still stay rad
Come
and
back. Yeah.
user friendly, because I'd hate to see again a really good class of events just not get supported anymore because the money is not good anymore and all these sort of things because they're just trying to take money from the event and not put it back in like Red Bull do. So anyway, that's my rant.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway, even though like they cut it. Just like I still
Yeah, cool.
enjoy, still having fun.
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah,
You make,
yeah.
100%.
you meet different people, and then you're racing something different. And also, like, for, I think mountain bike is really good to be seen for, like, if I ever want to be a Red Bull athlete one day. It's
Oh
really
Hmm.
yeah,
one
that's
of
Yeah.
my
yeah,
goals. So I
yeah,
think
of course.
I kind of try to do more mountain bikes as well. And
Yeah,
uh, we had the race in Czech Republic. We were racing in a shopping mall.
Yeah.
that was my next
That's
question. That
so
was my next
good.
question.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that was really, really good. I was the only girl racing. I was like,
Yeah.
holy, that was awesome.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
We
Yeah.
yeah, my daughter and I we sat down and watched it the other night. And you know what and most of our listeners are Australian. Do have quite a few international listeners, but the first thing I thought when I watched that was like that would never happen in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
There is absolutely no shopping center, shopping mall anywhere anywhere in Australia that would be like let's have a mountain bike race in here. This is like let's do that. There's no way that would happen. And that I
I came there, I saw the last jump. I was like, am I gonna jump this? Like, this is not possible. And then we had to wait till everything closed down, and then we had practice 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. So I was so
oh
tired, and I had to jump those jumps, and but it was all right. And then straight away the next day we were racing, and then I came on the practice, and then my hair under the helmet, and people were like, "Oh, there's a girl racing." I'm like,
Yeah.
and I was like on the like riding on the escalator, and I was
oh
hearing all that. I was like, "Oh shit!" People are like seeing girl. That's like it's really good, like when a girl does that. So it's good
Yeah,
to
Hun- hun-
100%. Yeah.
so
100%.
good. Yeah, that sort of step on or step up sort of jump.
Yeah,
Oh,
how crazy is that?
that was huge. And I remember just watching it with my kid, and she's on the couch, and I'm watching it with her, and she's watching you go down the escalator. And I know that this kid now, every time we go to a shopping mall and there'll be an escalator, she'd be like, "Ooh,
Oh
I could ride down that if
yeah.
that'd be cool to
So
Yeah.
ride down."
it
But
was so
she,
weird, like walking there the next day. Like one day you're racing, and then the next day I was walking there just getting like food, and
yeah,
I'm like,
getting a
I was
coffee from
like,
the coffee.
that it was going on.
That's
It's
crazy.
yeah,
It's just,
wild. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's
like I
wild.
said, first thing I thought was there is no way in Australia that would ever happen.
Mm.
Secondly, yeah, you were doing it, and I was just like, this is absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. So, did you have your own? I know you were the only girl that did it. So, were you sort of just grouped in with the boy? Like, how did that
Yeah,
work?
I was with the boys. They didn't have a category for me.
Yeah.
So we were like 40 on the gate, and just top 20 qualified for like semis and top 10 for finals. I wasn't last, but I think I bet like six boys, which was
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah.
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 Get mad,
uh,
go. Let's
That's
go.
yeah,
it.
but mainly I just wanted to go enjoy it, like just jump,
Crazy.
do some
Yeah.
whips,
Yeah,
show.
that's
Yeah.
so good.
No,
And
yeah, it is. And we talked about this before we come on and hit record. So Hardline, Red Bull Hardline's on this weekend in Tassie. And I've been watching because it's that's one thing I really like with Red Bull Hardline, is that a lot of the guys that go and do the event are content creators. So
Yeah,
you get like like Matt Jones and all these other guys that are content
yeah,
creators, you get like a really good insight into the week, like into the build up.
yeah.
But the girls, man, the girls are doing these they're like 110-foot gaps on these,
yeah. That's
man,
yeah.
And
Uh,
doing 80 Ks an hour.
doing
Oh,
80. I was
then
like, man, that's insane. That is insane.
I
drive
really
your car.
wish to
And
race it one day, like
That's
uh,
that's your aim to do it.
yeah, because I don't know, like if I'll be able to do it, but I love jumping, and I
You
think
do, yeah, you're pretty good at that. Yeah,
it'll be
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, just
fun.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of like my lifetime goal, just to race it
Yeah,
one
yeah.
day. Same if I learn some good tricks to do a Red Bull Rampage. I
We
mean, all
who
the
yeah.
Red Bull events are really cool, and
Red
uh,
Bull Rampage.
yeah, it's just I just want to know about it.
I
Like,
can't even watch that. I cannot
Oh,
even
it's
watch that.
so good.
That's
It's
too full.
so good. I love it.
That's too full on the couch. I'm on the couch and I'm like, oh no, I can't watch that.
gotta,
So
That's too much.
so Stewie, like when we had Josh Jolly on, we were talking about, he should be sponsored by Troy Lee Designs,
Hmm.
right? And that happened. So maybe we need to say Sabina needs to be sponsored by Red Bull because I'm sure we could make that happen too.
Yeah,
What do
we
you
could.
think?
We got plenty of it. We're influencers.
Yeah.
No, we're not. Don't
No,
listen
we're
to
not really, but
us.
let's just put it out there. Hey,
Yeah,
Red
we'll put
Bull,
it
you need
out
to
to the
pick this
universe.
girl
Yeah,
up. Come
yeah.
on, help her
So,
out.
so do you have any other sponsors that because you do like Troy? You wear Troy Lee stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be with Troy Lee this year, so
Oh, that's the scoop.
yeah.
Yeah,
We called
awesome.
it
Yeah,
already. We called
Also,
it.
awesome.
that's really good.
Yeah,
Um,
we're Troy
yeah,
Lee. Sean's a Troy Lee fan. I'm a Troy Lee fan.
I love Troy
Yeah.
Lee. Like ever since I was a kid, I was wearing like
Yeah.
You got a few Troy Lee helmets back here, but
Yeah.
and then yeah, kind of like my own sponsors from Czech. They're really helping me, so I always put them on the jersey. Now I got new nutrition and
Yeah.
downhill bike. It's also helpful to get a bike, different bike,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
then
that's cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
The Schwab, are you running those new Schwab tires on your bike?
Oh yeah, I'm sponsored by Schwalbe as well, so I got a contract with them till 2028.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Boom.
There you go. Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, I haven't tried them tires yet. They're supposed to be pretty good.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, people are a bit scared to put them on, because they're like really, how to say, slick, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've never had an issue with them. It's just like you gotta be a bit worried when it's raining, so we
Yeah.
usually put some spray on. So
Oh yeah, like a
yeah,
spray adhesive or something.
yeah, for the gate,
Bit
and it's
tacky.
really
Yeah.
helpful. But yeah,
Yeah.
other than that, like they're pretty fast, I can
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah. Are you pretty handy on the tools? I suppose you'd have to
Uh,
be if you travel yourself. You can put a bike together if you need to.
yeah, my friend's helping me.
Yeah.
Nothing
That's
wrong
all
with
right.
that.
Nothing wrong
I've
with
got
that.
friends like
No.
that. I've got friends like
I
Yeah.
that.
can do I can do something by myself, but then
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I need some like bigger help. I'll ask the boys, and boys
Don't,
always help me.
yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
be afraid to ask. No, that's
Don't
that's
be
really,
afraid to ask,
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. So with the mountain bike stuff, like I said, the slope style, there's not a lot of opportunity to sort of race that, is there? Like throughout the year, unless you went to say like Sea Otter or one of these American type races.
yeah. I'm just gonna do the Cannonball this year and Crane Works. And if I have a time, I'm thinking about World Champs because it's about it's all in Italy. So just thinking about it, but I'll leave it open. Maybe focus to BMX and yeah, just a couple downhill races to have fun. Other than that, like I'm just going into bike park, flat pedals, doing tricks,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
trying to do
yeah.
it.
Is there opportunities for bike parking in Queensland? Is there much around? I don't know that much.
Yeah,
But
do you know Boomerang? Boomerang
yeah,
bike?
yep, yeah,
Yeah.
yep, yep,
So I was there last week, and then where I live, just 10 minutes away, there's a Sugarback bike park.
yeah,
You have to walk up the hill, but it's all right just to practice corners, couple
yeah,
jumps. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Walk back up.
No
Yeah.
shuttle for you, Stewie. Just
No,
saying.
no, I got an e-bike and
I
I'm
wish.
I'm that fit that I put my e-bike on a shuttle bus.
Yeah.
Hey, but we've got you out riding,
But
brother.
I'm back out riding after a
Back
few
out
years
riding.
off.
That's
I'm
good,
back
brother.
out. I'm back out. I'm sure you would blow my doors off, but yeah, no, it's cool. I like the downhill stuff. It's just good fun.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, just like to clean my head, when there's too much of BMX, I'm
Yeah,
frustrated or something doesn't go well. I just take my bike and I'm still on my bike. I don't leave the sport. Cycling is just one and I don't leave it. So I go have fun and trying to think about something else, and then just week after I come back into BMX racing and the spark is back and
yeah, I love that. We love that. That's we talk about that's all we talk about on this show is just that, yeah, it's just a love for bikes. And
Yeah.
you see so many kids, and Sean will agree with me here. We see it in BMX a lot, kids. It's a fairly high turnover sport in Australia. As in, kids will come in and they'll do it for a couple of years, and Sean will agree, and I'm sure you do too, Sabby, that it's a hard sport BMX racing is a hard sport to get into when you're say 10, 11, 12.
yeah,
And that sounds silly, but a lot of the time you're racing against kids that have been doing it since they're 4 or 5.
uh,
And
yeah,
it's really hard. And you do so often to see kids get disheartened. They'll come in and for the first year they'll be like, oh, I'm still just learning.
yeah.
And then they do another year and they're still at the back. And it's hard for those kids.
Yeah,
And
I heard so many like people were saying, it's kind of late to start when you're 10, 11, but
yeah,
I was just saying it's never too late,
No, it's
you
it's
like
not. No.
something and you love it, and you get some experience riding with other people that push you. It's just like you learn. And I mean, also like what helped me a lot was just the traveling out of the country, get the experience in Europe, try to race with the girls, with other riders. So just yeah, I would say to kids like go do what you like. If you like it, just do it. Don't listen to other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always say to people, racing is about this much. But like you say, Savvy, is like when you're on your bike, whether you're riding pump track, throwing yourself down a downhill run, except whatever, you're just having fun on a bike. And I just think that is the secret, I think. And I see so many kids and they just go to the track, train, or they're at the track to race. They don't really do anything else much
Yeah,
that's related to.
sometimes they go on the track because of parents. Parents
Yeah,
want.
that's what I mean. Yeah, that's it.
And I mean, like, well, if you don't want to do it, just tell your parent and go have fun somewhere else where you like
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
ride some
Yeah.
dirt jumps or yeah,
Yeah.
ride some
Yeah.
pump tracks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
racing's not
I just
everything.
love when I see a smile on a kid's face. Like I was
Yes.
Yep,
training
Yep.
and
Yep.
he smiles,
100%.
he loves it, and he just can say something
Yeah,
to me, and it also gives me a boost. Just seeing those kids happy and so good.
yeah,
Yeah,
100.
and that's so true. And look, and I see that a bit too. I know in our club, we have, let's just say our club's got like 100 riders. I would say the majority of our club only do clubbies. So
Yeah,
they don't do the bigger races like the open races and the state races and the national races. They sort of stick more to club racing, and I really encourage that with parents as well. If your kids are starting out, don't throw them in the deep end straight away. Especially if they're a kid that is a confidence kid. Like just get them riding
yeah.
clubbies. And just doing it for fun, to starting off and doing it for fun.
Just having fun, and then like if they kind of like to win as well, and then go to the national cup, and they like to last, just I would put them to have some fun first, even if it's a year.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah, sure.
they
100%.
enjoy it, and then like they grow up and they
Yeah.
can change their mind, and they're like, oh, I want to actually get better, so I'll go to the national cup, and I kind of like start over. And yeah, you can always start over, like
Every day.
it's
Every
around.
day. Yeah. So
Cool.
who were the riders that inspired you growing up as a kid?
Yeah. So I was looking to bat Shiver when I was younger, but
Yeah.
also I was like more looking on the men's category, like riders. So whether it was Nick Heeman or Eddie Clerton, I was with him on a team, on a Sun team, and
Yeah.
I was training with him in the gym, on the track. We were in Turkey, and he just gave me a lot of advices I'm still taking on and using in the gym as a warm up. So, yeah, and he gave me a lot, and the style he's riding, his gaits.
Mm. Yeah,
Uh,
he's amazing. Yeah, he's such an amazing rider. Like, yeah, there was a guy back in the day, Thomas Allier, like I said, he was your coach at one point, and Eddie reminds me of him. I saw Thomas at the Worlds are in Melbourne in 1998, which is a long time ago. You probably weren't even born then.
Yeah. Mm.
And, as an Australian, I'd only ever seen races in Australia. I'd never seen any Europeans, and Thomas was there, and I was just like, wow, that's like a whole nother. It's just a whole nother way of riding BMX and racing BMX. And the Europeans definitely do have a lot different style than say the Americans and the Australians.
yeah, we
Australia,
have a lot of French riders. Yeah,
yeah. Australians and Americans, similar style, sort of because they sort of grow up riding sort of flatter hills, so it's more sort of power and strength. Where the European guys, they're a
Finesse.
lot more finesse and
Yeah.
technical and smooth on the track and
yeah,
real race savvy. Yeah, real race
Yeah,
savvy.
and efficient, as we said before,
Yeah,
very efficient riders. And I think the Europeans they are able to adapt, I guess, because they ride stuff that's so hard. Especially the
yeah,
French, everything's so deep and technical. When they ride, say, in America or even here, it's a lot easier for them to adapt. instead of us going over there and going, oh wow, I have to double manual that, like, or bump jump that, or whatever. It's just, yeah. So I think they've just,
Even though those jumps like on an 8 meter hill, here it feels so easy. Whether you come, I don't know, let's say Sarians or whatever, like the track
yeah,
is steep and sometimes you have a grass there and you have to jump. So it's very, very hard for the girls, what I found out. Sometimes for the boys as well when they're doing second straight pro section. So yeah, I can see it's like they're struggling. And here in Australia, USA, I feel like the riders are more stronger. Of course,
Yeah.
they have like skills, but that's what I like was looking like. The girls are really strong here, but sometimes they're struggling with the jumping. Whether when we racing in the Europe, like European Cups, we're changing the tracks almost 2 times in 1 month, and it's different, it's deep, it's technical,
yeah.
and yeah, so
Yeah.
kind of learning on the races as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, can I ask, you obviously would have jumped like the men's side on, tracks in Europe. Like, which was the like, I mean, I just love watching girls hit pro
Yeah.
straights. So what would have been your first pro straight that you would have hit, like the second straight on a track in Europe?
Yeah, when I was already 12, I was jumping a pro set on the flat pedals. That was in Benátky na Zero in Czech Republic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my first pro set. It was on the flat pedals, so that was really
Wow.
good. And then they've changed it. Now it's a bit bigger. So I would
Yeah.
say it was really like I was kind of preparing for that last year, and then just came on the first session back there, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit it and jump it. So yeah, I was really proud of that one because
That's so good.
it was big. But then I've never jumped pop and I've never jumped like a berm jump, but I would really love to. So
I reckon you got it in you.
Reckon you could do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't, I don't really know. Just whatever feels like it's good, and I feel like I can jump it, or I'm just following a boy.
Yeah.
So
It toe you in a bit.
Yeah. So
You,
so what does a week look like for you? Like as far as your training goes, what's a week like for Sabina?
yeah, usually having double session sometimes. So Monday is usually gym, sprints in the afternoon. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, track session now in Sleeman. Wednesday depends, either day off or like little session of gym plyometrics, and Friday usually sprints or yeah. Sometimes I go on the mountain bike here as well in Australia. So
Yeah,
uh,
nice.
it's just changing because I'm traveling a lot, and Jace was doing my training program the other day, and I was like, oh, there's a travel day next week, another travel day, so he needs to like really adapt it when I'm traveling.
So
yeah.
you don't get on the plane and just get in the aisle and just do squats and push-ups and stuff like that. You just
Like when I'm
Leg
traveling,
swings.
usually day off or I have like light recovery. And when I'm back home in winter, I'm doing a lot of sprints on a walk bike and
yeah,
Yeah.
road cycling. So yeah,
yeah,
really enjoy road cycling. You just go for like 2 hours
yeah,
before disappear,
yeah. Which
listen to
yeah,
songs. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's cool.
I guess you're working on, I mean, that's good. I mean, you're working on your mental and your physical,
yeah,
but you're using cycling as part of your mental, you know what I mean? Like your mental training. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the road bike is really good. Like you going in the nature and you're surrounded by green colors, and that's kind of like
Yeah,
what
so
I like.
good.
Oh, yeah, so
Yeah,
good.
Love
yeah.
it.
And did you do so? I know you ride every single type of bike, but did you do any other sports as a kid? Like, did you play soccer or hockey or I don't know
Gymnastics.
I was
what's
like,
big
I was like,
tennis?
yeah, I
Tennis?
was kind of
Got the
doing
name for tennis.
everything, but never like race. I did skiing at home a bit,
Yeah,
and then you probably wouldn't know it's floorball in English. Like you have like a special ball and a plastic sticks, and you're kind of playing something like hockey, but it's just like you're running on the ground with a plastic ball and a stick. So when I was in the school, I was doing that. I was sprinting as well, like athletics in
yeah,
school. That's
yeah,
what I really enjoyed.
I'm going
50.
to look that up.
yeah. I have no idea what that is.
I'm going to look
Yeah,
it up.
yeah, yeah,
Then Yeah, I don't really know.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
curious.
Am I
But
cycling? Yeah,
just always bikes. That's
yeah,
always bikes. No, that's really cool, mate. So, and then obviously, yeah, we touched on it at the start. It was your dad that sort of got you into riding, but there obviously you can't travel the world and live overseas without support. And your parents must be massive supporters of what you're doing and the life that you're living now.
yeah. I would say, yeah, they're the best supporters. I have also like little brother, so he's really happy when I come back home sometimes.
Yeah. Because
But
that
yeah,
was the question I had. Do you have any other siblings? And do
yeah,
they ride as well?
no, he's not riding. He tried it. We had like a race, 5 motos. He did 3 of them, and then he was like, "Oh, I don't really like it anymore." So this is how we started
Oh,
and stopped.
oh,
But he
yeah,
Oh,
likes pump track, because he's going alone. So
yeah.
it's pretty good for him. But we don't push him. Like
No,
we're just waiting. Like maybe he'll like it because he told me he wants to be that successful as well to have those trophies at home. So
that's cool. Is he a bit younger than you? Is he or?
oh yeah, he's just 8. So
Oh, he's yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I
he's only
started when I
little.
was 10, so like don't
Yeah,
really want to push him.
no,
So yeah, parents really massive supporters. Wouldn't be here without them.
yeah, yeah,
Like that
yeah,
put a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of time, days off in the work, traveling, just
yeah,
like personal driver,
yeah,
and mom is always like, mom's a bit scared of me. She's like scared going on the races, watch me, so she usually stays
yeah,
home watching, and
yeah.
yeah, she does all the work at home for me.
Yeah, you just do it like tomorrow. So our in Victoria, our state series starts tomorrow. And the race for us, I think it's 5 hour drive one way we have to do tomorrow morning. And it's we just did track attack, which as you know is that's a massive
Yeah,
week. Like
that's that's yeah, I've
it's
done
a
it. I know.
yeah, yeah, that's a huge week. And because where we are, like where I live, we're a bit over 2 hours from Melbourne. So, we did a lot of traveling up and back, up and back, up and back. Because yeah, it gets super expensive if you want to stay in a motel for an extended period of time. But yeah, and I'm sure your parents
We
will
also bought a camper van, so we still have it at home. And when we go like for racing in Czech, so we don't need to,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can drive myself as well, but it's just big, and haven't driven it yet. But I'm sure I'll learn how to drive that big car.
Absolutely, yeah. But I'm sure your parents will just, yeah.
Yeah,
You just give your kid, as a parent, you just try and give your kids
and
the
As much.
opportunity, the opportunity,
yeah, my
And
dad always wanted a rainbow jersey, and when I wanted in pump track, it's obviously not BMX for me because I really, like that's my biggest goal, like to win in BMX, but it's still rainbow
it's
jersey.
still, yeah, do
Yeah,
not,
it's
just
like
don't,
Rainbow?
yeah, do not,
100%.
rainbow is rainbow. I just started it
Rainbow's
here.
rainbow.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
it's just the
awesome.
day you
Yeah.
did it on a BMX. So
Yeah.
uh,
And don't ever discredit it. It was actually funny.
that's
I was
right.
and
because,
I just saw the joy in his eyes, when I brought
yeah,
Oh, that's so good.
and then
that's,
last year another one. So
yeah, no, it is awesome.
Fact,
And
and
like,
that's no mean feat. That's like you can't even discredit. I mean, to win back to back, sometimes they say winning the second one's harder than winning the
it
first
is.
one.
It is. I can confirm. It's just like I was mentally so out because obviously I was graduating last year, and then I did this Craneworks races in Canada, and every single race I crashed, or whether it was practice, also in a pump track race. But then I won, so I got the confidence a bit back. But I was just so mentally drained. Like the season
mm,
was big, and then following the World Champs, I didn't even want to go there. But I have really, really good friend, best friend from Slovakia, and she just came to visit me. We trained together, and she just like helped me to go through the World Champs, and we just like supporting each other. So yeah, I really appreciate this friendship because I told her like I won because of her as well because I had her there for 2 times, and she's
yeah.
like supportive as well. Um, and then yeah, like
You
that was
don't,
really
yeah, you don't win those things on your own. Like even even a state championship or a national championship, you don't win them on your own. Like you've got to
there's
have good you've
always
got to have
someone.
good people. There's always someone there, and you got to have good people around you that support you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or else you're up against it. Yeah.
Even though they're just like 2 3 main people, but those cons, like they just like more supportive than having like 10 20 people around because
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I just love to have my family, whether they come for the race with me or just they supporting me from the distance or my friends coming there. So
Yeah, that's
really, really good to have someone there always, not to be alone.
That's awesome. So
Yeah,
good. So
yeah,
good. Yeah.
very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
That's cool.
yeah.
All right. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, just one kids or all the riders to be happy, have fun on the bike, and
Yeah.
travel as much as they can if possible, because that way they can explore the world and just learn something new and get stronger and also learn about themselves more. So ever since
Yeah.
I started to travel alone and just met myself more,
Yeah.
so traveling is so good, and then racing, having fun, as
Yeah.
I said. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
yeah.
That's it. And the school stuff and plan B, you can worry about that later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about it later. I
Yeah.
mean, go down just Olympics, whether for the kids it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, obviously kids need to go in the school, but whether you like go in the elite champs
Yeah.
category, yeah, just put it away. If you have a goal,
Yeah.
just
Yep.
follow
Just
it, have
just
fun.
keep
Yeah,
work just keep working at it.
And-
Such good
yeah.
advice. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
And
we,
there's
we don't care about plan B now.
No. No,
Okay.
you worry about that when plan A doesn't work
yeah,
out. Yeah.
yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of riders. I mean, you look at Lauren Small's sister, Mel Small, like she's doing law, and then there's been female riders that have gone off to become surgeons, and
Yeah,
and they've been studying while they've been racing, and you're like, like what's going on here? But I think there's always time later on down the road for sure to follow something that you might have wanted to do when you're a bit younger, but you wanted to ride your bike.
yeah,
I think, and that even that in itself can open doors for other, maybe become a TV broadcaster or a professional coach or
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
so many things. So,
You learn. I mean, I'm still young, so like I'll learn, and then I pretty much, I don't know what I want to do like as a work in the future. So
No,
like
I'm 45 and I still
I was
don't
just,
know what I want to do.
yeah, no, it's just to be athlete, and then we'll see
Yeah.
what's
here now,
yeah.
I'm
No.
54 and I have no idea.
No, it's awesome. It's been so great to have you on, mate. Really
Yeah,
appreciate your time.
you do.
Like I said, we're super stoked, and we're massive supporters of girls in sport, not just in BMX, but mountain bike or pump track. And you, for me, you're yeah, you encompass everything that I sort of get behind.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just loved having you on, so we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Thank
grateful.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, no worries. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next episode. Cheers, mate.
See you, Stewie.